50 is a mindfuck.
Hey. Guys, welcome to 50 is a Mindfuck. Today, I have my friend Michelle Mojica here today, and we're going to talk about all kinds of 50isms. But the thing is that Michelle is 50 enough. She's not even 50 yet, so welcome.
48. We're rounding up today. Thank you
We
for
are
having me.
So are you 47?
48. I just turned 48 last month. What are we, June?
birthday,
I
yeah.
travel so much, I don't know what month we're in.
Yeah.
April 27th, I turned 48.
Yeah. Well, I'm so glad you came today.
Thank you.
You
Yeah.
So guys, I have to share with you, and I'm gonna let her. We can talk. I don't know. We get on the phone. We're like, I gotta hang up. I can't even remember what it was, but we've talked about chapters in our lives where we're sort of like, and we somehow we got connected, and we just sort of stayed. I don't know, sort of kindred in a way where one day she goes, "Where are you at?" And I go, "I'm up here." She says, "I'm meeting you." Now, the underbelly is she's with a competitor of mine, and she may have been recruiting me. She may not have been, but we've become friends.
No,
Either
I
way.
think I feel that when you click with someone,
Yeah.
I do agree that there are people that want to meet with you and get to know you for the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
But I do believe when you meet someone and you have that connection, friendships just grow. And I think even too, like we were like in Europe at the same time.
Yeah.
And we didn't even know we were there.
Yeah,
But
just
I think
just across the pond.
yeah. So.
But she's like, "Where are you at?" And I go, "I'm at Target." She's, "I'm coming up there." I go, "Okay, all right, awesome." We've been running like crazy people, and she'll tell you a lot about like this girl. I aspire to be you, but
Stop it.
she met with me, and I don't even know how we got in the conversation, but this podcast was something that I had, and I won't go into it, but 19 and 20, right before COVID is when I started it. And then I let it go. I wanted to do all these things, and I didn't know where to start. So thank God I connected with the awesome people at Pod Populi so going back, she said, "This is your year to do the podcast." And that was 2025. We were entering into 2026 now, probably in 6 or 7 months. Well, end of the year it must have been. And she's like, "Listen, shit or get off the pot," is basically what she told me. And I was like, you know what? I'm doing it. And that was my personal goal, was to stop talking about it and start doing it. And she is the cause of it. So
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'll take all the credit.
Yeah.
It's all my fault. But I think we were having that conversation of what have you not done yet that you want to do? And when you have done it, or when you actually do it,
Yeah.
how will that make you feel?
I remember you saying that, and that gives me goosebumps.
Yeah.
Because I would say it to you.
Yeah. And she sends me a message like a month later. "It's all your fault. I committed and it's done." And I'm not 50 yet, but I'm so grateful that I have this honor of being an almost 50 guest.
Yeah, thank you. And we're honored to have you. So what do you like? I don't know if we even focus on like, there's the 50isms, but you're almost 50. Like, you're a grandmother.
Yes, and
She's
we actually have.
She's a gilf.
Yes, I am. We have 2 grandbabies. Well, now 3. As of yesterday, it's 3.
Congratulations.
Yes, thank you. It's incredible. I feel that I went through transitions from going from corporate America.
Yeah.
I left in my early 30s. We have 2 kids that are 27 and 28, so older kids. So that's who we have the grandbabies from. And 2 younger ones that are 18 and 20. And I just reflect back on, wow, had we not made that decision, we were talking about like the gap years of transitioning from one thing to the other.
The chapters
right?
we go through.
Those different chapters.
Yeah.
And like, had we not made a decision to leave corporate America and get into entrepreneurship,
Yep.
we wouldn't have had the opportunity to travel, to be home yesterday with our other grandbaby while mom and dad, were giving birth.
Yeah.
When I say mom and dad, it is a team effort.
Yeah,
So
no, that's a good way
just
to
like
view it.
everything else, yeah.
And your husband, Juan,
Yes.
is he, remind me, forgive me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
The children are older children are from his first marriage or yours?
No.
Are they all yours?
We weren't married. This is our first marriage. We've been married. Actually, we celebrated our 22nd year anniversary.
Congratulations.
Thank you. May 22nd. So 22nd on the 22nd.
And you're both entrepreneurs in the same business?
Yes. But here's the thing too. He never wanted to be an entrepreneur. And when we talk about like childhood trauma and growing up and whatever else, but our oldest son is from his previous relationship. And then my daughter is from my previous relationship. But we met each other at work. We were 17, 18 years old. We started in the timeshare industry. That's how we met.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we did timeshares for 14 years.
I'm telling you what, I've said this to Heather. Heather, hi. If you can sell timeshares, man, you can sell anything.
Yeah, we were on the marketing side, but also it comes full circle, I believe, right? A couple times, probably even more. But it gets better and better as there's tough times when you make decisions to make changes to your life where God is like, this is what you're supposed to do next. This is what it doesn't go away, but it's all connected. Like we're connected.
Yeah.
Right?
Right. When it's right, it's right.
It's right. Yeah.
And when it's not right, it's not right.
No.
So there's a couple of questions I have. I'm not sure if they're applicable, but like I don't have grandchildren and I don't know how long it's going to be. It's going to be a minute for me.
Yeah.
So like how has having grandchildren changed your life in a good and bad way?
We're pretty new. So our oldest grandbaby will be 2 in July, and there's really as of now, no bad way of affecting anything in our lives.
Were you like when you found out you were going to be a grandma? And I don't focus on that because like when my kids talked about it, I was like, no, now I'm ready. Yeah. But I wasn't before.
Yeah.
And now I may not get any, but it's another podcast. Were you like, yay, I'm so excited? Were you like, gulp?
Oh my God, I'm so excited. I always, to me, so let me just go back. I think there's labels. I mean, so many people put labels to things, right?
Yeah.
So even when I had my daughter and I wasn't with, I'm gonna call him my baby daddy. Even when we weren't together, I never called myself a single mom.
Right.
It's just, I'm a mom. I'm a parent. So I always look at things as everything's a blessing, regardless of how hard it could be. But
how hard it could appear to somebody else.
I mean, yeah.
Right.
And we raised our kids so different than how these kids now, how they raised their kids. But we haven't I don't think there's any bad moments. Our oldest son was a preemie. So I would say that's probably more tough for mom and dad, right? But to us, like it's been incredible. It's been, we let our kids know you raise your kids however you want to raise them. My thing is I just want to travel with my grandbaby. So I just want to go on vacations. Our oldest grandchild, when he turned 1 last year, our son, and we don't have any labels, no stepson, no half brothers, half sisters, like no, you're brothers and sisters, mom and dad. But I think at the end of the day, like we got to celebrate our his first birthday in Maui last year, and it's just
so you're a group of
thing.
9 then, right? Are you
now
a gaggle
6?
of 9?
Oh my
4
gosh,
kids,
I can't.
3 grandbabies, and you and your husband.
Yes, but then there's also my daughter's in a relationship as
10.
well. So then our oldest son's in a relationship, so 11. Yes, so it just keeps growing and growing. And last year we had to get like a 3-bedroom. Next trip we'll probably have to get a 4-bedroom, when you're staying at resorts. But you
guys also, and we're going to touch on this, Michelle has a very, very exciting and I think super cool, it's Travel Hacks Club. And we'll talk about that in a little bit, but that's where she talks about getting a 4-bedroom place in Maui. You guys are probably like, cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. She's got a Travel Hacks Club. So, and we'll talk about that and how you can contact her.
Yes.
Yeah. So what do you see like now that you've got this, where we talked a little bit before cameras started rolling about how you're feeling a little bit at a crossroads.
Yeah. I've been learning about ego death and the gap in between. And for us, and I've just heard for those that are in their 50s and their 60s, it gets better and better because my 40s are actually, it's incredible. You learn to accept things, you learn to worry less, you learn that it's all part of the process. And I feel in this, like, obviously, I'm in real estate for those that don't know. I was a realtor, and then I had my own brokerage, and since then we went over and took the team to
a larger
Yes.
a larger competitor to mine. But whatever. Yeah, you've got a group.
Yes,
You've got a group, right?
yes, and I love real estate. I love, and the main reason why we got into real estate is to have that freedom to be able to travel with our kids, so you leave a 40-hour job. That's like a joke, right?
Yeah.
You leave a 40 plus corporate America job to work like 24/7 pretty much.
Yeah.
But having
Double
the
your
freedom to
hours,
be able to work from anywhere.
Yeah.
So we left corporate America 2008, 2009 when the real estate market was crashing. And that's when I got into real estate full time. I think 2010, I had like 53 deals getting into real estate full time.
For those of you guys,
Yeah.
if you any of you are realtors, 53 is very impressive.
They-
Very impressive.
I mean, it's
book of business.
and considering that was before what we can do on our phones,
Oh my goodness.
we had to fax.
back in the old days.
Yeah, we used to have fax, like we had to fax stuff. But
Yeah.
but I had this vision. I think that's where it's really, really important to hold on to your vision because
Yes.
it's so real.
Yeah.
And
And you can make it happen.
Oh my God.
You can make it happen.
it was very hard because I was making really great money. I mean, I started, just to give you a perspective, at 16, I was making $35,000 a year. At 16, working from 4:30 p.m. to 9 p.m. So by the time I left, I was making probably like around the 200 range.
Wow.
But we had 2 kids in middle school.
That's still a lot of money for the
2
time.
Oh my gosh, yes.
mean-
2 kids in middle school, 2 infants, to let go of insurance.
Scary, very scary jump.
So scary. We were so broke. We literally had to like roll coins. You know when you put those like coins in a water jug. But yeah, I mean it was tough. But I mean I wanted to have that freedom to take the kids to school, pick them up, not drop off. One thing that really saddens me was, in Arizona, 6 p.m. it gets dark during certain times of the year. And
Right.
yeah, having to pick up your kids at 6 o'clock at night, it just broke my heart, and I didn't want to do that, raising the 2 little ones.
I remember when I had my first child, and I was in corporate, and I talked about this where I went to her and I asked if I could be a little creative, and it just wasn't like in the mindset of the employers back then.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm not doing this shit. I'm not doing the 8 to 5 and having a baby at home. Once you have a baby, like, you're like,
And that's where, it does change. So when we talk about like, as far as the grandbabies, any bad or good moments, I would say, I think at the end of the day, everything is really a blessing.
Yeah.
As hard
It's
as
your perspective.
Yeah.
Which makes it special.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Right now, a lot of people, and we're not real estating, but a lot of people are like, oh, the market sucks. I go, no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
It just
I'm
really,
having a great time.
Yes, I mean, listings are staying on the market for a while, and you're praying a lot harder for certain properties to sell. But at the end of the day, I mean, there are still, in certain price ranges, are selling super fast. Like we sold. I mean, you had the condo, right? We sold 2 condos.
Yeah.
In the 1 point something million dollar range.
Yeah,
Almost
I
2
love
million.
selling in there. Anyway, so like there's the space of like being an entrepreneur, knowing that you wanted to be home with your kids, and you fast forward from, how old were you at that? So you fast forward 20 years, let's say for argument. 2010, 16 years.
Yeah.
Right?
About 2010. But previous to that, I think as I was approaching, I think I was like 31, 32 at that time. But I would say once I started to approach like 27, 28, and I think there's something about approaching like your 20s, your 30s, your 40s, your 50s.
Those decade
Yes.
milestones.
And it's not like I wasn't necessarily paying attention to my age, but I started feeling like when I was 27, 28, it started feeling really empty. And you come to that point of, I'm supposed to have my life set at 30.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean I'm going to have to start over? And that's honestly how I feel right now at 48, right?
Yeah.
Where I'm in real estate, I have a team, I'm growing
You're
my
murdering
network.
it, but
Now God is like, okay, I want you to go back and help people travel. And it just brings me so much joy. And it's also very scary because I know, I'm like, oh my God, I don't want to have to start all over again at 50. But guess what? If I look back, had I not made that decision, my
you
early
regret
30s,
not starting it.
yeah. I mean, my life is incredible.
What I'm hearing you say is you're going to be successful no matter what you choose.
No matter what.
I know that about you.
Thank you. Thank you.
But what's great about doing that with real estate is you're in a position unlike, Bob Jones working at American Express, who's got to leave American Express and then try to find a new career. You can continue your real estate.
Yeah.
Have, delegating it.
Yeah.
While you're, that. I mean, it's just verbalizing it.
I think it's just maybe that guilt of starting something and then starting something again.
What guilt? Talk about
guilt
that.
to my team.
Okay, but you,
like, I'm there, or I'm still there, but I feel it's something new. I don't know. I've never gotten a divorce before, but I feel like it might feel that way.
Sure. Well, there's a lot of emotion in real estate.
Yeah.
I don't care what anybody says. I am probably you too. This is a very emotional business before it's financial for me. The financial comes, but I am in a relationship with it. I'm very committed.
Yeah.
Probably the same way.
Yeah.
But you're being drawn.
I am.
It's like the compounding effect, though. If you look at the compounding effect where you have to start all over and it feels like a drudgery of like, oh, I don't know if I want to do all that building again.
Yes.
But you know that if you don't, you're going to regret it deeply.
Yeah. And I feel like I'm not having, as far as like starting a new business, I already have it. Mm-hmm. It's already there. I've created the platform
on the vacation
side,
right.
Because I've lived it, right? And I'm one of those that I have to lead by example, even in real estate.
Yes,
I sold real estate. I grew a team, owned a brokerage, and same thing now with real estate. Travel. The things that I'm doing, I'm able to teach because I've lived it. Yeah. So it's not necessarily, I don't know if it's necessarily starting over because I'm helping people in real estate.
Maybe we view it as not starting over, but as expanding.
Yeah.
So that's one of my next questions is like, and I know the answer is, are you expanding or are you contracting?
Yeah. I feel like I'm in between.
Yeah.
I feel that if I don't put 100 focus on my team, real estate,
right?
And then I have a certain amount of energy towards travel, and it's not where I feel it's how do I put this? It's not normal, but then I've never necessarily done anything normal in my life, really.
Which is why you're successful.
Aw, thank you.
Right?
Yeah.
You're not like you swim with the fishes and you get what everybody else is getting. It's same food, same routine, same location. But when you take a turn, what do we say? Like, you can't grow unless you're uncomfortable.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
But you're a very conscientious person. And so you and I both know the answer will come clear.
And I know that what I'm doing is possible. So what I would love, can I just share my vision with you?
Of course.
Okay. So what I would love, sharing visions. So we just came back from Cabo. So I took 2 girls and we stayed at a beautiful presidential suite villa in Cabo. And it was their first time there. And they're both moms. And it's what they needed. And it's also what I needed as a confirmation that you can do real estate anywhere. And you do this too. But
this is new for me too. I'm with you, so I understand.
Yes. Yeah. So for me, I could see that it's possible. And that's really my dream. Like, I've been able to do this for the past 5-6 years. And I think what's the toughest for me, especially for the preconditioning that other people have gone through, I'm battling with 30 years of childhood preconditioning. And what I mean by that is that most people don't realize you can work from anywhere. Our clients don't understand that.
But in your defense,
Yes.
until the COVID word, the C word, it wasn't as widely discussed or practiced. Now we're like, ooh,
But it's still,
I can work from Cabo. Oh my God.
or Uganda, right? Is that where you went? Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
or Europe for that matter. I
Right.
mean, we did 10 countries in February. And
10 countries. I'm coming with you next time.
10 countries in February, and I worked from anywhere in the world. We can do that.
Most people
But
don't even know that you're gone.
most people have no idea. Most people have no idea. I think what I am seeing is most people can't, and I'm saying this from the agents that I've worked with, they can't comprehend the fact that vacationing is vacationing and it's
Yes.
not working.
Yeah.
Right? And,
Yes.
and because they're used to vacation time, I have 2 weeks of vacation and I can't work. My deals will fall apart. And that's just, and one, that's the energy they're putting out there. And number two, the struggle for me is when I can't get them there. I can't get them to see that I can have this. And they just, and you're you're seeing that, but also still in the back of your mind, you're like, okay.
Oh yeah.
Because I even have like top producers that will reach out to me and say, I can't post where I'm at because I don't want my clients to see it.
Me too.
Or my team to feel like you're out there. And
I can't decide if it's a jealousy / envy culture. I can't decide what that is. And that's probably one of the things that's holding you back. I'm guessing.
I don't know. Yeah.
I can't post anything on my real estate.
No.
And I'm trying to, I kind of did after I got back. Another mentor I had kind of taught me that.
So,
which bums me out.
So is it because you feel like your clients would feel like you're not working?
They've said it.
They've said it.
In my life, they've said it. Now, listen, it's the 80-20 rule. 80% are like, go have fun.
Yeah.
It's that 1 or 2 that's hijacked. And I've allowed it.
Yeah.
So they've hijacked it by making a remark or, oh, you're too busy to sell my home. You and I both, we know that that's not the case, but so I privatize it.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that will kind of thaw out as people's concepts of what we're doing also is growing with that. Because again, we didn't even think like this before 2019.
It's
Did we?
I have.
You
Because honestly, when 2020 happened, I had somebody reach out to me and was like, Michelle, what we're doing now, you have been doing for quite some time, right? Listing appointments, buyers. And I think for me, I always see the opportunity in everything, but they were like, you have been doing this for years. So to me, I was like, okay, now everybody's getting it. But I have been doing that for quite some time. But I do agree where people normalize Zooms and FaceTime or send, if you can FaceTime me, I can give you an idea of what your home is really worth, or send me pictures. But I had been doing that for forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this chapter that you're feeling drawn to.
Yeah.
Going back to the question of what do you see in the next 5 years, which sounds like a long time, but it goes so quickly. What's the perfect vision for that?
The perfect vision for that,
So helping your dream is what? I interrupted you. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I think there's a difference between people always talk about a niche, right? Where I'm like, okay, maybe I should focus on realtors and showing them this way of life, how you can have a business and travel and spend time with your family. Or is it entrepreneurship? Is it entrepreneurs? When they say when you're speaking to everyone, you're not speaking to anyone. So my vision would be, it is. It's those that I want to be able to show you can have a life and make money at the same time, and travel. I mean, it's all travel related. I would love for those, especially women in general, because I feel like we have that guilt of
tons of it.
Yes, of I can't have my cake and eat it too, when in reality we can.
How dare you? How dare you have your cake and
eat it too? Like, why would you have a cake and not eat it?
Yeah. It's so
that's
ridiculous.
What it's there for, right?
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
as you say that, my friend Sherry and I talk a lot about like how we never questioned the system. We never questioned what everybody else was doing. Like we did the traditional dumb weddings and the big foo-foo, shoulders and the hair. And it never occurred to us to do differently like they are today. I love the way that, is it millennials today? Whoever's younger people are doing their lives today, they're questioning the system, and sometimes in a little bit too much way, but also in a way like, no, it's okay if I don't do it like everyone else, which I mentioned before.
Yeah.
But the guilt that comes along with the conditioning, societal conditioning, I feel like you've got one toe out of that already.
Yeah. And I feel that not a lot of people talk about that these feelings are normal, because then you feel like there's something wrong with you, right?
You're truly alone. Not like alone, like, oh, I'm alone. But like you don't have your tribe with you. Like you kind of do now. Yeah. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Where I feel, and I think you go through this at any age, right? When you graduate high school, or even my kids, both of my kids, 18 and 20, they don't want to go to college. And of course, their friends are in college or going to college or doing something. And I needed to remind them, you don't have to feel like you have to figure this out now, because we didn't have that choice. I mean, granted, we were young parents, but letting them know that it was literally like, you're right, and thank you. And I'm grateful that we're able to do that for our kids.
Right.
But nobody really has it figured out.
Nobody ever said those words to me.
What? That
what you
didn't
were
need
able
to
say to your kid. I mean, but then again, we were both like literally working at 17 and I had an apartment.
16. Yeah.
I mean, it was ridiculous.
Yeah. I bought my first house at 19.
Yeah. That's so fabulous.
The thought of starting over at 30 or 40 or, 50.
Yeah.
Like, God, I have to start over at 60 or 70. Like, what the heck?
Right. Yeah. I think, but you're walking into it with so much more knowledge and education and understanding of us, we, business, entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
And I almost love that we had the opportunity to suffer, I'll call it. I didn't ever look at it like that. I'm always glass full gal.
Yeah.
But it just was what it was.
Yeah. And I feel too, the more you learn about yourself, we're talking about, when things get tough, we just want to be stagnant for a little bit, but we can't stay in that comfort zone for a while, because then you're dying, right? But I think at the end of the day, when you're in that, I am so convicted that I am ready for whatever this next chapter is, because I know I can help so many people.
Yeah.
And God has given me that preview of what life could look like for others.
In the Travel Hacks Club.
But also, like people in real estate, in reality. I mean, you can close one deal and make $15,000 to $25,000 on one transaction or more.
Or less.
Or less,
Yeah.
But I mean, it's reality.
Although I have to counter argue with peace and love is like, it's just like when you have your team, you're trying to get them to be successful and the person just won't do the work. So the thing is you want your people to find you that want to do travel hacking.
Yeah.
Right?
I want my tribe. This is what I want my tribe to look like. Just a preview of like what last week was. Yeah.
Please finish that. So the girls, you brought 2 women, moms, two
moms. The first 4 days, and then those girls left. Another set of girls came in, and but I also gifted one of my clients a room in Cabo as well, so they were there.
Nice.
And one of them is actually a referral partner in California.
Excellent.
So those friends have friends. Okay, when we talk about you can work from anywhere, I want to teach people how you can work from anywhere. So my office view last week was a 2-bedroom penthouse villa in Cabo, oceanfront.
I saw it.
We were on a yacht as well.
Yeah.
And just networking. right? I picked
Right.
up 2 clients from that.
Best
referral
business is in the
partners.
bar or on a yacht.
Exactly.
I mean, let's be honest.
I've just never been a fan of going into the office in the 4 walls, because guess what? If you and I work together, and let's just say I go in, you're not going to refer me deals.
No.
You're a realtor,
Right.
right?
No.
I mean,
I'm too busy for an office. My office is sitting downstairs in the parking lot.
Yeah.
When
Or-
people like go, I have to have an office, I'm like, for what?
yeah.
If you're not, get out there and sell.
And I know, I do believe that is a preconditioning thing, because when
Yes.
people say an office, just like a meeting, right? We're meeting
and they don't
now.
even show for those.
We met at Target.
Yeah. And that was one of the best meetings.
Yes. And for me, my vision is I want to open up, and God actually put this, maybe that's what my podcast is going to be, Life Unlocked, right? Like whatever this life is that you want, we're going to unlock it. And
I love it.
And I believe like I can provide just even a key, even if I can help you turn it, or I can experience that with you. And it's just, I mean, I think it's a beautiful thing when you get to, when other people get to taste your vision, right?
And you've seen it. We've talked about it even before these gals in Cabo. We talked about you like, oh my gosh, I helped this person get into business class.
God. Yeah.
Exactly. And I can see your face light up when you talk about it.
Yeah. And I feel that that's just like one piece of it. I feel like I'm all over the place, honestly.
So if you had like, let's say you had a gun to your head and you said, this is what's holding me back. What's the one item that's holding you back?
One item that's holding me back. Well, before it used to be the struggle of that pain of starting a business. It's so hard, right? And you go broke and you get in debt. We had to file bankruptcy in 2010.
Yeah.
We had 4 houses. I thought I was doing everything right.
Right.
Investing in real estate, which real estate's a great way to invest, obviously. We had to file bankruptcy. The market was crashing. Our mortgage was around,
such a good time.
I mean, 6 to 7% was our interest rate, which we're at now, right?
Right.
But what happened at that time?
Which is a normal rate, you guys, by the way.
Yeah, that is normal.
It is normal.
But what ended up happening was when the market was crashing, people were renting their properties for $500 to $1,000 a month, and our mortgages were $3,200, $2,500. So there's no way we could have kept them. And that pain and that struggle of, I felt guilty for making my husband go through that, and my kids, even though my kids were like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, they didn't know.
They had no idea.
We've had that conversation with the kids now and cheerleading, and it was nobody got out brutalized of 2009 and 10. I don't think anybody got out unscathed that I'm aware of, but it did create a lot of growth. And I think like you're like a lot of clients that we have that they refer back to 2009 and 10.
Yeah.
In their pain and their fears today.
Yeah.
Which is not what we're talking about, but it's just, you're doing kind of the same like fear of that one moment that you stubbed your toe so hard.
Yeah.
84 years ago is the fear you have today.
Yeah.
But my one friend, Denise, will say, oh my God, get over yourself. You've been successful since 2011 to 2000 now.
Yeah. And honestly, it's a different level of success.
Yeah.
Right? It's a different level of, oh, I'm broke. Like, it's a different level of hardship. It's a different, I mean, we worry now when we have access to money. We have access to equity. We have access to a product.
Right.
But it's a different level. And I think it's just that, I don't know if I hate that word trauma, honestly. It's life, right?
It was a traumatic time.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it as a fair statement, and I agree with you. Like, I think that word's also being thrown around a lot. But that time was one of the worst times in our lives too.
But also the best time as well, because God, you could have bought a house for $40,000.
I know. If I had known what I know now,
gosh, yeah.
Oh my gosh,
could have kept all the properties, and
know.
I mean, we would have figured it out. But for me, going back to that question, if someone, tell me that question again, if someone put a gun to my head.
If you had to identify one reason you're not jumping off the cliff.
One reason. That's hard. I don't know if I could.
Just think about it. That's what,
I think, you know what? I do believe it's, if I had to let go of my team, because I've been very open about this, even when I shut down my brokerage and moved over to the other side, to the competition, I really didn't want to bring anybody over. I was at that moment where I'm like, I'm going to start over because this is my decision that I made for myself.
You needed to.
I needed to. But I've already created this and people wanted to come, right? People wanted to come. And I feel that I have a hard time with just unplugging. Like, okay, I'm done and moving on because I want to help so many people. I feel like I can't ever turn my back on anybody. I feel that's what it is.
So any of my psychologists that are listening, if you hear what she's saying, feel free to comment as to what her
what my problem is.
Yeah,
because honestly, with a lot of the stuff that I am learning, and I was watching this video about ego death where
I want to talk about that.
Yeah, where I feel like my identity is attached to that. My identity is attached to real estate. But in reality,